A man who fought for the country cut his leg. You are giving me 60,000 naira. Is that too much? If they give 1 billion, I don't want to take more than 1 million naira a month because you fought for this country to remain one, and the government is not taking care of it adequately compared to your injuries you sustained during the war.
Some Nigerian retired military personnel have decried their living conditions despite serving the country for years, while some are currently experiencing serious long-term health problems with little or no help from the federal government. These men, according to them, laid down their lives for the peace and unity of this country. Some of them said they fought during the Civil War. They expressed their frustration of being forgotten and neglected, adding that the pension which is being paid to them doesn't meet their needs. Roots TV team visited the houses of 3 retired military personnel whose living conditions are nothing to write home about. You can see men who are visibly living in pitiable conditions. Speaking with a visibly sick 73-year-old retired corporal, Philip Saleh, who served in the Nigerian army for 32 years, he complained about how the government had not assisted him and how he had been subjected to abject poverty after serving the country.
The government has done nothing to help apart from even I stay up to 2 years before my gratuity was paid. And before I collect the gratuity, the bundle of credit where I don't chop the ground. Now I can't pay, I settle all the people. And God so kind, He helped me. I have to get this structure to come and stay here with my family.
He confirmed that he had been receiving his pension monthly, which has helped him in a little way.
I have to thank God. If you say they not give me that thing, that nothing I will do. But it's helping me. It's helping me well.
So I can see. Speaking on the condition of his health, Saleh said he was registered under the NHIS but had to visit another primary health center because he did not receive much help from them.
I have to come to primary health care here. They diagnosed me. So when I give them the paper to check, they said they should check my urine, check my blood, check my stool. So upon all the checking they did, they say I have malaria. So I have worms. And I have typhoid. They gave me 4 drips that day. After the 4 drips, they gave me 5 injections. And from house here, now they go, they take injection. After the injection, so the problem begin to start. From this my body like this, down is very heavy. Very, very heavy. I cannot walk. Very, very, very heavy.
Saleh added that he has been the one taking care of his medical treatment from the little money he has. When asked how he felt after serving the country for 32 years and currently living in this situation, he said,
What the government are thinking about? Even some of our colleagues, like one of my friends, he's living in a rent house since when he retired. He was not able to even build 1 room. He's still living in a rent house. Me, I thank God. As I was even able to raise this small house to stay with my family. So any type of help that the government want to do, I think they can do it.
We spoke with another retired army personnel, Yakubu Giwa, who served the country for 27 years and also fought during the Biafran War. Giwa, who is partially blind and has been sick for a while now, said he hadn't received any help from the government despite serving the nation. He noted that he received his pension regularly but hadn't received his debarment allowance.
I take my pension. If your allowances come right to give. Now, pension every day.
He pleaded with the government to come to their aid and assist them. Retired Master Warrant Officer Raymond Walu, who according to him is retired but not tired, said he served in the Air Force for 32 years and also fought during the Biafra War. When asked what the government had done for him after serving for 32 years, he said,
Well, what government does is the payment of pension that they're paying us. That's what keeps it going on. But of recent, they started to introduce this national insurance scheme. So when you go and enroll, if you are sick, you go to hospital. While you enroll, they will now give you some drugs. But the drugs does not cover all type of sicknesses. Because we asked the panel provider, they said that the money government are paying them. The government are paying you, your wife, children below 18, 500 naira every month. That's when they pay them. When they go, don't go, they pay you. But if they are giving you drugs, if the drug is more than 2,000 naira, they will not give you. Because their money does not cover that drug they are giving you. Except you decide to go and buy on your own. But they will not give you because your insurance cover does not cover that drugs. As you have your diabetics, you have either eye problem that need operation, they cannot do it for you. Except they have to refer you maybe to another hospital. And when you go there, they will now do it and they will now move it to the national insurance scheme to pay. But anything that passes more than 5,000 naira drugs, they will not give you. They say because the money they are giving you per month, you and your family is not up to that amount. So they cannot give you any drug more than that, about 5,000 naira. Except you want to buy by yourself. You go and buy. You know, if you serve in the military, either Army, Navy, or Air Force, you are retired, you are supposed to be given security department allowance. The department allowance is to buy you because there are certain knowledge you acquire while in the military. If they don't give you that allowance, you can use it against the government. So they want to give you that amount of money. But they went and cut it into two. They started paying people until 2017. Because they said they were not qualified. And we're the one that trained them. They trained the trainer. I train you. Because without them, they couldn't go to where they are going now. But they're the one that are not paying them. They level the way we train them.
Speaking on his monthly pension payments, he said the government is consistent with it, but the money is not enough to sustain him because of the current economy.
If you look at the Nigerian situation, because how much is the mood of rice in the market? If you look at the Nigerian economy now, well, when they started paying the new rate, I was very buoyant, but now inflation has taken over. Inflation has reached everything. So if you carry one time and go to the market, you look at what have you bought? Money is finished. You think that maybe the money is falling nothing because the cost of living is so high. So that money cannot suspend you.
When asked what he wanted the government to do for them, Walu said,
What do you want the government to do for us? Number one, the payment of a 24-month arrest outstanding. That's number one. Number two, the government should pay us security department allowance. Number three, there are some of us that served during the war. So was their hand are cut, they have no eyes, they have no leg. So they were paying them. Then the new chairman came on board. He said that the money they are paying them was too much. He said to slide their money. The new chairman of military pension board, we said no. They were given percentage at the degree of your injuries. Living in the army was just an eyesore. That's why the army now retired them on medical ground. That there was a system breach. So they were overpaid, so they were underpaid. You not satisfied their money. So that was it, no. A man who fought for the country cut his leg. You are giving me 60,000 naira. Is that too much? If they give 1 billion, I don't want to take more than 1 million naira a month. Because you fought for this country to remain one. And the government is not taking care of it adequately compared to your injuries you sustained during the war. We fought the Nigerian Biafra war, so the Nigerian to remain one. Now, what are we benefiting for fighting for the country? Without us, but Nigeria could have been in a turmoil. So, but they did not give us that adequate money commensurate with what we served during the Biafra war.
Sorry, sir.